Coast tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Las Vegas 51s and the Fresno Grizzlies. Las Vegas attempting to end a six-game losing streak. Next. David Paulino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Manny, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Las Vegas on jo 3-1.
The 2-1 home. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Bones over to his left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Hyvä joukkue. Siis puolustuksellisesti ulkokentällä.
Into the box, TJ Bones. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
TJ Bones. Nyt on mies ykkösellä. Saisit mä sitä... Katsotaan fastballs, slideri, changeup, splitteri, monenlaista syöttöä. Mä myöhästyin tosta.
BB gets his lead at first, nobody out. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Noble is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Se oli semmonen syöttökin.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, this team took it on the chin last game. And I think a lot had to do with the fact that they're not playing great defense. Committed 2 errors in that one in some big opportune times, and it came back to bite them. Something to look forward to today.
Las Vegasilla. Las Vegas 50 once.
Striding in once again, TJ Bones, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Energia. Puolivälissä, sillä on vielä energiaa.
Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. On the ground toward short, and that's through for a base hit. White rounds the corner and is headed home. Now the relay home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yes,
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
Seurassa kysyttiin, että onko mä valmis, ehkä kun agentti, että jos mä oon valmis auttamaan Houstoniin post-seasoniin. Mä sanoin, että jos ne päättää, niin mennään. En ehkä ole ihan valmis vielä, että Major League Baseballin overall skill ei ole.
Striding forward now is the DH, Andreas Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Triple-A:ssa mä oon ihan hyvä.
The 1-2. Ball to third, and they could get 2. Reined in. There's one on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Well, they dodged the bullet that time by avoiding the double play. That would have been pretty demoralizing to end the inning. Now they've at least still got runners on the corners.
Vähän siinä mä mietin. Se on heitto lähtenyt heti.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Harper Figueroa, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. The 1-2.
Pallo alla eikä ole ketään pesillä, että tästä tulee hoppi ja pallo.
Bones waits on it, and that retires the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Las Vegas out in front, 6-3.
Missä mä pelaan, nehän voitti viime kaudella.
Ready for another shot now. TJ Bones. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Eli se on kova joukkue, sinne ei niin vaan murtaudutakaan avauskokoonpanoon. On monenlaista syöttöä.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. BB, base runner at first with one out.
Se on jo 71 syöttöä syöttänyt tuo aloitus.
Check swing grounder to the right side. Fielded cleanly. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. The 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, right there. Nice job by the offensive player. Just a battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Helposti kotiin. Katsotaan.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Urban is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The 51s are in front here, 6-3.
Eli se 51 tulee siltä alueen area 51.
We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so
missä on
far this
ukolla
inning.
havaittu. Siitähän se nimittäin. Onko sitä suussyöttäjä? Laivinen seitsemän. On.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit.
Tulisiko sit myös juoksu?
The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it 7-6 now.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box. And he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Striding into the box, Tony Kemp, 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
7-6 tilanne, niin meillä on 2 mistä pesällä, nyt 2
Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. Chopped weakly to the left. Rivera scoops it up, and he'll just step on third, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 7th inning coming up. Vegas holds the Aces. They lead it 7-6. In now, TJ Bones. He singled his last time up.
TJ Bones.
Siellä on kakkosella.
He's set. Here it comes.
Saada se koti.
No balls and a strike to count. And now the runner's trying for third. That's a strike to throw down. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag.
What's that saying? You play to win the game. Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run. So stepping in, TJ Bones has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Flipped out the other way towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are tied 7-7.
Jatkuuko peli? Kyllä
Stepping
vielä.
in, TJ Rivera working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far.
Come on, guys.
Pesillä ketään ja ei ole palojakaan. No outs.
On the ground out to second. Bones is right there. And there's the first out to begin the 11.
Ensimmäinen out. Nyt se, usein tässä käy näin, että ei sitten näitä ratkaisuja. Ja nopeutettuna. Me voitettiin tää peli.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
A one-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Grizzlies seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Doug Reed claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Grizzlies, 8 runs on 15 hits. 2 errors. Play left, 17 runners on. For Las Vegas, 7 runs, 11 hits.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Las Vegas 51s and the Fresno Grizzlies. Las Vegas hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Robbie Holland starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Stepping up now, TJ Rivera, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
Ykkösellä on vastustaja mies.
Ground to second base. This could be 2. Scooped up, throw on to first, 2 gone.
Tapauksessa, kun en mä nähnyt kakkospesällään kukaan.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup and they present a ton of challenges. Not only do they have good approaches at the plate, but they're in the top of the league at driving the baseball out of the ballpark. At the end of the day, they say solos won't kill you, but that 2-3-run bomb...
Digging in for his second at-bat, J.R. Urban. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Johdetaan jo 4-0.
Here it comes on 0-2. Ball swung on and grounded out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
No, se pallo pomppaa välin tossa hiekalla.
So coming to the plate, Damian Davies. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
7-0 johto jo.
Now the 1-1 pitch. To short. Right to him. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Vegas leads it 7-0. Digging in, PJ Bones. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Nyt mä osun aika hyvällä prosentilla. Fastball. 2 fastball erilaista ja curve.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Davies is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The 51s are in front here, 7-0. Gavin Cecchini next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Mies ykkösellä. Tästä voisi saada
the 1-2. This is hit not all that hard out to second. The throw, he pulls it off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect.
So digging in now, TJ Bones. He'll swing it from the left
Las
side
Vegas
right here.
13.
And this is the side of the plate this guy
Neljä
loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Mitäs syöttää? Tää on lisää edellinen syöttää.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Viittinyt lyödä, kun oli niin pahan näköinen syöttö.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
At the plate, Zue Lin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The shortstop.
Sulla kun tässä on eri kansallisuuksia. Tai voin tuolla Amerikkalainen, mutta Aasiasta on toi.
Here it comes on 0-2, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Las Vegas out in front, 13-4. Digging in, Jose Lobaton. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Jose Lobaton.
Kuudes vuoroparia alkanut. Tilanne on muuttunut.
On the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in and looking for more, Mariano Esquivel.
5 arvioita, se on ottanut tähtäimellä.
The windup and the 0-1. Toward second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Oliko mulla mahdollisuuksia saada? Ei se näyttänyt touhusilta sitä.
Digging in now, TJ Bones. He singled his last time up.
TJ Bones.
Edelleen tuo sama, sillä alkaa no energiat lopussa. Mies on ykkösellä. Nyt pitäisi saada
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Paha syöttö.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now.
Laittamassa. Foul ball.
Leave you right here one time, kid. Let's go.
Check swing grounder to the right side. Reined in. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Now batting, third
J.D. Davis, the next to bat. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
2 palloa jo alla. Nyt pitäisi lyöjä onnistua.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Davies going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Standing in, Zue Lin. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Bones, the runner at third. Davis at second with 2 gone. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. Vegas holds the Aces. They lead it 13-5. Now at the plate, TJ Bones, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Great hustle.
Now batting, J.D. Davis, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
J.D. Davis.
Paloja nyt tossa hyvä.
1-1, here it comes. Hit to third. Rivera brings it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Ensimmäinen out. Ei voinut juosta kolmoselle, kun se pallo suuntautui kolmospesälle, ja ne pysäytti se siinä.
Ready for another chance? Zue Lin. He went down on strikes last time up.
Zue Lin. Nice and patient, 1 at a time.
The 2-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit toward the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. Bones is on his way home. A play at the plate. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah.
Digging in and looking for more, TJ Bones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Tässä on ketään pesällä. Onks tähän uusi syöttäjä? Mä katsoin. Taitaa olla Sinker ja 2 fastballs.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Liner towards second. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Se on jo 9. vuoropari.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
13-7 is how this one ends. Las Vegas put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Willie Guzman hangs win number 11 on his line. Robbie Holland gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Within striking distance late in the season, these youngsters are challenged to show their mettle.
Takoma vastassa seuraavaksi. Eikä pääse treenaamaan tässä. Yleensä tässä pääsee treenaamaan ottelu, kun tulee uusi vastustaja, mutta odotellaan, jos mä saisin sen mahdollisuuden parantaa mun statseja. En pääse treenaamaan. Kumman.
MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Fresno Grizzlies and the Tacoma Rainiers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Koko ajan tappioita. Mä pelasin siellä. Jännää nähdä, miten nyt käy.
Reggie Arthur will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Digging in the switch hitter, TJ Bones. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Johdetaan jo 3-0 tässä. Ekas inningsissä se on mies ykkösellä. Fastball, changeup ja curve.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, way to get dirty. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Grizzlies are out in front, 3-0.
Kohti, mutta ne ehti polttaa mut ykkösellä. Oliko siinä 2 paloa?
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Groniga. He flew out in his last at-bat. Shot down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
He had 2 men on base, and he delivers a clutch 1-out double to bring 1 home and leave the other 90 feet away. That's what you want from everyone in your lineup, that clutch gene to deliver when it matters.
Striding in once again, TJ Bones. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Ketään pesiä. Tästä päästään itse pesälle sitten, että saadaan juoksuja aikaa.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. The windup and the 0-1. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Cardenas racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
All right, hang on. Right there,
the
right
relay. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Fresno leads this one 3-2.
Juokseminen on välillä tässä vähän hankalaa tästä pelissä.
Digging in to try it again, TJ Bones. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline. Diaz stands at first with 1 out. And there he goes towards second. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. The throw to third. And he's safe.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So digging in now, J.D. Davis. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. 1 there, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Digging in once again, Aaron Foreman, a hit in 2 tries so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last was fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And there's 1 down now.
Sieltä tuli. Mä jouduin taivuttamaan kyllä. Pääsin polttamaan.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Lane
Leeper. Vanhaa seuraa vasta, ne on tuttuja pelaajia kaikki muu.
Leeper. 1 down. 1 down.
Hit out towards second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Ready for another shot now. TJ Bones. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Seattle saattaa katua, että ne treidas
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Hey, D-Row, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
J.D. Davis the next to bat.
Now batting.
Tulee kovin hyvä lyöntikeski.
Bones aboard here at first with nobody out.
200. Oli vaan 0.190.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. The tag, and he is out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Yeah, they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series, it's got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Fresno Grizzlies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Theo Hope earns win number 7 on the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Mitä hävittiinkö mitään peli? Ei kun voitettiin, olen kattonut 6-2 voittoa. Pelataan tää ottelusarja nyt.
Fans our final line score. First for the victorious Grizzlies. 6 runs, 11 hits.
Overall 7-1. Taas kiinni.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Fresno Grizzlies and the Tacoma Rainiers. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Andrew Moore, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as a starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
Into the box now, TJ Bones, and you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Hey, have a rip, like you can't.
Pesällä, ykköspesällä mies. Tuolla fastball, changeup, curveball ja slider.
From the stretch. Hit back up the middle. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Grizzlies are out in front, 3-0. Digging in, TJ Bones, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
First offering on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 3 runs already home here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Groniga has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Fly out.
Into the box, TJ Bones. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Tuossa on kyllä hyvä syöttäjä vastassa. Silloin se homma on paljon vaan. Nyt on kumminkin 2 paloa alla, mutta tässä on uusi syöttäjä nyt. Slider, changeup, curve.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Get on for us here.
The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to the right.
Come on.
Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Fresno leads this one 9-2. At the plate, Aaron Foreman, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall back where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Bones has it. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Coming to the plate now, Gordon Beckham, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sanchez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hard hit ball to second, fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up. The Grizzlies are out in front, 9-2. Ready once again, TJ Bones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch right here.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. Hit hard on the ground to short. Leaper is up with it. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now to the plate, Cameron Perkins. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Trying to send him packing for the second. Hit out towards second. Bones gloves it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now at the plate, TJ Bones. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Pesälle tuu mitään, mä kertaakaan onnistunut pesällä, aika harvinaista muu.
He's set and the pitch. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Perkins is after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So stepping in, Zue Lin, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. A pause and the 0-2. Popped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. Fresno leads this one 9-4.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Fresno posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Fernando Ruiz earns his first win of the season. Andrew Moore was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Grizzlies, 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error.
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Fresno Grizzlies and the Tacoma Rainiers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Todd Kelly, the German-born starter, will get the assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So striding forward now, TJ Bones, and you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
Ei oo ketään pesällä. 3 eri syöttöä vaan. 4-seam fastball, changeup ja curveball.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit at third. And into left field for a one-out hit.
Hyvä alku pelille, joka heti
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first, and the runner back safely.
Ykkösellä, mutta toi rasittaa syöttäjä, kun sen pitää vilkulla tänne, että läheks
working for the punch out and the offering. Popped up. Foreman is there. 2 down. On to first, and they get the double play. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Tacoma's out on top, 1-0.
Tää on kiva tässä pelissä, kun nämä ottelut menee nopeasti.
Standing in, TJ Bones, he reached on a single in his first try.
15 minuuttia korkeintaan. Taas ykkösellä mies.
First pitch coming, here it is. Lifted down the line in left. Perkins sprinting after it, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Foul ball.
0-1 count, here's the pitch. And this is on the ground to short, could be 2. Beckham for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Takoma johtaa 1-0, mutta 5 vuoroparia.
Now at the plate, David Freitas. He singled his last time up.
Catcher, David Freitas.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Out towards second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Rutiini. Heitto ykköselle tuommoisesta lyönnistä.
So striding in, TJ Bones, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Nyt ne lyö vasemmalla kädellä. Oikeakätinen syöttäjä. 2 miestä siellä.
Here comes the first pitch. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Perkins is after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Swinging a soft liner to second for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Ja mun tilastoista tuli miinusta mun klatsitilanteessa. En saanut miehiä kotiin.
Taylor Motter steps into the box. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Bones is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We've played 8 full. Tacoma leads it 4-1.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And the score finishes 4-1. 1 today. The Tacoma Rainiers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Gary Ailes gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. David Phelps hammers down the save, his 6th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Rainiers. 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners.
Sosiaalimediassa, mutta siis mä nyt harjoittelen. No nyt mä pääsen treenaamaan kolmosir. Ihmettelin, kun viimeksi ei päässyt, kun se series oli päättynyt, se ottelusarja. Mennään vaan batting cageen. Latsi nousis tossa. Kestää. Ota fokus, kehitä fokusta. Puutit nous vähän. Mä oon vasta 8. lyöntivuorossa. Miten mä noin alhaalla on tossa? Tää on vieras peli. Syöttää tuo aika tasa eron suhteen. No meidän syöttäjällä on vähän paremmat statsit. Meillä on paremmat tilastot. Batting ja pitching huomattavasti paremmat kuin Sacramento. Nyt tää on kuitenkin vierasottelu.
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Fresno Grizzlies and the Sacramento River Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Rick Owen, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now at the plate, Ryan Lombardo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Run as he rolls over it to second. To his right, Bones on to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Coming to the plate now, Robert Dye. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Lombardo on at first, nobody out. On the ground to third. And that's through for a hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel.
Stepping into the box, TJ Bones comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one.
Parhaimmillaan mulla on ollut yli 20 pelin hitting streak. Nyt on menossa 6 pelin hitting streak. Mikä syöttää? Fastball, cutter, slider, changeup ja sinker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Esparza giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball and not trying to do too much.
Stepping up to the plate, Zue Lin. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Thomas Ono. He flew out in his last at-bat. Bones on second, Lin at first, one gone.
Japanilainen sukunimi, Thomas Ono, se on Sonin tekemä peli.
And this is on the ground to first, could be 2. There's one, on to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Next will be the designated hitter, Tony Kemp. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. So 1-1. Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Third inning, no score to this point. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Striding into the box, TJ Bones. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the pitch. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left, but this is a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Here's the 2-2. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Stepping in, Thomas Ono.
The batter, third baseman, Thomas
En mä tiedä, pelaa. Tuskin se enää on Veitseliikassa.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Striding forward now is the DH, Tony Kemp. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Here we go, one time right now, let's go.
He comes set, here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch is high, the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in and looking for more, PJ Bones. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Williamson's under it. He's got it one away.
Fly ball.
Digging in to try it again. PJ Bones. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
Here we go, this is you, baby. Here we go, let it fly.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
All ones to count.
And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Your turn, your turn.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The River Cats jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Rick Owen earns his 6th winning decision in this one. DJ Croft closes the door for the save, his 32nd of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
32. save Croftille. Aika kovat statsi.
Fans, our final line score. The first for the victorious River Cats. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Fresno Grit. Irvin Colbert is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Batting 8. Second baseman.
So stepping in, PJ Bones, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no error. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Johnny Tippett, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Enos Esparza.
12, Enos Esparza.
Toward right center field. Bones calls for it. And that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. 3 innings complete. Sacramento leads this one 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, P.J. Bones. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
P.J. Bones.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And no one can get there as it falls. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Roberto Gonzalez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second.
All right, you're here.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And a relay to the plate. Tag is there by Sanchez, and he is out at the plate. Ready for another chance? Miguel Gomez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Digging in once again, P.J. Bones. He singled his last time up.
P.J. Bones.
Nyt se on pesät täynnä, mut 2 paloa alla.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Steiner is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. Home half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Striding in once again, Johnny Tippett. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Johnny Tippett.
Hey, get us out of here, huh?
The 1-2. Towards second. Scooped up. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 6 full. The River Cats lead it 3-1. Ready for another shot now, David Steiner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. You're short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw. Wow. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 8th inning coming up. Sacramento leads this one 3-1. Digging in, TJ Bones. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch on its way. Oh, tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Fresno Grizzlies and the Sacramento River Cats. So striding forward now, Alan Henson, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. On the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Oh, he spoke too soon. He beats it out at first. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Digging in the switch hitter, TJ Bones. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air to shallow center. Henson is there, and he has it for the out. Now at the plate, TJ Bones comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. BB gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Find a gap, kid. Find a gap.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
He'll try again. 1-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Ready once again, TJ Bones. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. From the stretch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Scorched to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Thomas Ono. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, one time right now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped up. Jones is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Danny Nowakowski. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Vähän paremmat, jospa se onnistuisi vetämään homerin.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch right here.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Kotti oli pesättäin. Joskus näin.
So striding in, Alan Henson. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
6-6 tilanne, 5 innings menossa.
The windup and the 0-1. On the ground out to second. Bones scoops it up, and there's out number 2. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Digging in, TJ Bones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here.
Come on, big guy, see it. Drive right here.
He's set, and the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Nobody out, runner on first. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Got a boy, great job. Way to get on base.
Eikä paloja alla vielä. Nyt näyttää hyvältä.
Stepping up to the plate, Zue Lin. He singled his last time up.
On 2 singleä.
Hey, look at one pitch right here. Come on now.
Sitten olisi pesättäin.
Goes up and gets it as this is bounced to shortstop, and that's through, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Third baseman.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Thomas Ono, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Line drive to center field, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now an 8-6 game.
You know, Dero, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8.
Standing in, TJ Bones. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
7. innings ja ei ole miehiä esillä. Tässä on uusi reliever-syöttäjä.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Leikkisen statsit ja plussaa ainakin näistä. Vaikka nyt lyönyt me kentälle, osun palloon kumminkin.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Slater's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time. Coming to the plate now, TJ Bones. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
Mitä? Tuo Martin voimalla löytiin, ei se jäi hyvin.
Hey, keep it going right here. Keep it going.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Lifted into center field. Henson has a read on it. And that retires the side. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. And we are tied 11-11.
11 tilanne. Meillä on 20 hittiä.
Now in the box, TJ Bones. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12.
12 innings on. Nyt ei ole ketään pesillä.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing called strike 0-1.
Paha syöttö.
Popped straight up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Se oli ihan nurkkaan sieltä. Sain kyllä mailan.
Now at the plate, Zue Lin. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out.
Mun pitäisi varastaa pesän nyt, kun ei ole yhtään paloa alla.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get back in safely.
Right guy, right place. Here you
The
go.
1-0. And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out.
Here you go, babe. Need you right now.
Runners off for second. Strike taken to throw. Ball's there and he is out.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a...
So digging in with a chance to win it here, David Steiner, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2-1. Hit out towards second. On to first, and we're headed to 13 as that ends the inning. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. Take a quick walk to keep the blood circulating. 13th inning coming up, and we are tied 11-11.
Detroit Tigers ja Pittsburgh Piratesin pelisi.
Now batting, TJ Bones. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Hurja matsi se on. Mutta nyt oliko se jotain 13-10, kun se päättyi.
Here comes the first pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Tämä hävittiin. Tämä on surkea. Tynkäliäinen takia. Varmaan hävittiin.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger.